First of 14 races this afternoon, celebrating Halloween at Shenandoah Downs. Here they come. B. Lisa is on a break ahead of the dispatch. Rest of the field is sent on their way. Tungsten Tim gets away well and has gone off stride as well. Tungsten Tim off stride bumps into Ufton Abbey Hanover. Interesting start to the lid lifter. It's the Handyman and Brandon Smith to now take the lead. Test My Will is in the second position. Zed Express races in third. Show the Will is in the fourth position, followed by Ufton Abbey Hanover in fifth. Tungsten Tim is sixth, and B. Lisa can see them all. The Handyman will take them through an opening quarter mile of 29 and 2. They make their way into the Blue Ridge turn for the first time today. The Handyman and Brandon Smith in front by a length and a half. Test My Will in second, 2 back to Zed Express. Length and quarter back to Show the Will, 2 back to Ufton Abbey Hanover, then 4 back to Tungsten Tim, and another 4 back to B. Lisa at the tail of the field. So the Handyman takes them past the stands and the fans with 1 lap to go. Half mile on the board in 59 and 2. Test My Will is in the second. There you go. Races in third. Show the Will is in the fourth position, followed in fifth by Ufton Abbey Hanover. Then it's Tungsten Tim in sixth, and at the tail of the field is B. Lisa. So pretty much unchanged as they make their way onto the backstretch for the final time this race. The Handyman's lead is now 4 over Test My Will in the second position. Zed Express is in third. Show the Will in fourth, 3/4 on the board, 1 minute 29 and 2. 30-second intervals throughout as they pass the Comfort Inn. It's the Handyman being challenged by Test My Will in the second position, and Show the Will is making a sweeping move on the outside to take second from Test the Will, but the Handyman is still in front. The Handyman will spin them in front. Test My Will and Show the Will, second and third respectively. Show the Will takes sole possession of second, but the Handyman can. The Handyman wins it. Then came Show the Will, Test My Will, followed by Ufton Abbey Hanover, Zed Express. First pace of the afternoon in Woodstock. Septet is on gate. Here they come. They're off. Boogie Woogie Beavis goes straight to the front, but never out of the fight. Is up to challenge Boogie Woogie Beavis for the early lead. Racing in the third position is going to be KJ Ideal. Magic Chip races in fourth. Roscoe P. Coltrane is in the fifth position, followed in sixth by Hillbilly Night Shift. Solar Bolt can see them all. Never Out of the Fight has gone off stride as they make their way onto the backstretch. And now KJ Ideal is coming up to challenge Boogie Woogie Beavis for the lead through an opening quarter, 28 and 3. So Boogie Woogie Beavis takes them past the Comfort Inn in front, but here's KJ Ideal and Fern Paquette Jr. to roll right on by. Magic Chip races in the third position. Roscoe P. Coltrane is in third. Hillbilly Night Shift races in the fifth position, followed by Solar Bolt in sixth, and Never Out of the Fight has shifted to last as they come into the stretch past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go. KJ Ideal continues to show the way. Boogie Woogie Beavis in a good stalking second. Half on the board, 57 and 4. Magic Chip races in third. Up into the fourth position is Solar Bolt. Roscoe P. Coltrane is back into the fifth position. Racing in sixth is Hillbilly Night Shift, and Never Out of the Fight seems to be out of it. At the tail of the field, they make their way onto the back stretch for the final time this race. KJ Ideal and Boogie Woogie Beavis still the top 2. Here comes Solar Bolt on the outside to take third position from Magic Chip, who is back into fourth. 3/4 on the board in 126 and 4. Hillbilly Night Shift is up into the fifth position. Roscoe P. Coltrane is back into sixth. Never Out of the Fight is far out of it. KJ Ideal takes them around the Allegheny turn in front. Boogie Woogie Beavis in the second position. Solar Bolt is racing in third as they come to the top of the home stretch. It's KJ Ideal and Fern Paquette Jr. in front. Boogie Woogie Beavis looking for room on the inside. Late charge on the outside from Solar Bolt, but KJ Ideal wins it. Boogie Woogie Beavis got up for second. Third race pacers on gate approaching the start. Here they come. They're off. Rollaton and Money or Roses get away well, but it's going to be Rollaton to take the early advantage. Into the Allegheny turn in front. Art Speech is up into the second position and now takes the lead from Rollaton. Money or Roses races in third. Need a Rocket is in fifth. Fourth, Art Newcomb is in fifth. Infinite Warrior is in sixth. At the tail of the field is Texas Terror N. So they make their way onto the backstretch. Rollaton being challenged by Money or Roses through an opening quarter of 28-1. Art Speech is in the third position. Need a Rocket is in fourth as they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn. It is Rollaton. Money or Roses now in front from Rollaton in the second position. Money or Roses is looking for his fourth win overall this meet. As they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go, it's Money or Roses in front. Rollaton second, Art Speech is third, followed by Need a Rocket in fourth. Art Newcomb is in the fifth position. Infinite Warrior is in sixth. Texas Terror N can see them all through a 56 flat, half-mile time. It's all Money or Roses still in front from Rollaton. The lead is 2, now opening up to 3 as they make their way onto the backstretch. Art Speech is in third. Need a Rocket is in fourth. Art Newcomb races in the fifth position. Texas Terror N is in sixth. And Infinite Warrior can see them all. 3/4, 125-1. They make their way past the Comfort Inn with Money or Roses in front. Rollaton is now back into third, had to steady there. And it's Need a Rocket who is up into the second position. Art Speech is in third. So they make their way to the top of the stretch. It's Money or Roses in front. Need a Rocket is in the second position. But as they come down to the line, Money or Roses in front with some right-handed urging. Need a Rocket will be second best to Money or Roses. Need a Rocket second, then came Art Speech. Tight for fourth between Art Newcomb and Infinite Warrior. Fourth race, Pacers. On gate approaching the start. Here they come. They're off. It's Hulu away the best. Dandy Idea is in the second position. Racing in third is going to be Cole on the Beach. Followed in the fourth position is going to be Adele's Big Party. Racing in fifth is Divine Art. In sixth we have Brydon Chase. And at the tail of the field is Ponderance as they make their way onto the backstretch. Hulu and Stacy McClenahan will show the way from Dandy Idea, who is in the second position. And now Dandy Idea takes the front from Hulu through an opening quarter mile of 20. Cole on the Beach is in the second position. Adele's Big Party is in fourth. Brydon Chase is up into the fifth position. Divine Art shifts back into the sixth position, and Ponderance continues to see them all. So they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Dandy Idea and Mark Sheridan will show the way, but Hulu has moved into a stalking position on the outside and is going to try and reclaim the lead. Will do so with a lap to go. 58 flat the time for the half mile. 29-4 intervals as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Hulu and Dandy Idea to duke it out as they make their way through. Cole on the Beach is in the second position, followed by Adele's Big Party in third. Brydon Chase is in the fifth position. Racing in sixth is Divine Art, and Ponderance has trailed throughout, so they make their way onto the backstretch. Hulu reclaims the lead from Dandy Idea. 3/4 on the board, 125-3. The lead is 3 parts of a length for Hulu as they pass the Comfort Inn. Dandy Idea is in the second position. Cole on the Beach is up into third. Adele's Big Party is racing in fourth. And it's Brydon Chase, Divine Art, and Ponderance. It's a neck-and-neck, nose-and-nose battle as they come to the top of the stretch between Hulu and Dandy Idea. Dandy Idea puts a nose in front. Hulu tries to come back on the outside inside the final strides, and Cole on the Beach is right there too. Coming down to the finish, it's going to be tight. It's going to be Dandy Idea over Hulu, 154-4. Fifth race, Pacers on gate approaching the start. Here they come. They're off. Anybody's race as they head into the Allegheny turn. Sea of Life and Steve Wetzel. Rather, Chuck Perry get away the best. Mystical View is in the second position. Now third on the outside is Rycroft N. Back into the fourth position is Rockin' with Lou, followed in fifth by Tails Away. Better and Cash is in the sixth position. Et Bauer is in seventh. Ideal Perfect 10 can see them all. So Fern Paquette Jr. and Rycroft N take the lead past an opening quarter of 27-1. Sea of Life makes a comeback move on the outside, and Sea of Life will reclaim the lead from Rycroft N as they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn. Mystical View is in the third position. Rockin' with Lou races in fourth, followed by Tails Away in fifth. Better and Cash races in sixth. Et Bauer is in the seventh position, and Ideal Perfect 10 can see them all. Past the stands and the fans with a lap to go. Sea of Life takes them through a half in 56 flat. Rycroft N is in a good stalking second position. Mystical View is in third. Rockin' with Lou races in the fourth position, and up on the inside, now to take fourth from Rockin' with Lou is Better with Cash. Rockin' with Lou back into the fifth position, and a blanket of them in the backstretch. Et Bauer, Ideal Perfect 10, and Tails Away as they make their way onto the backstretch for the final time this race. Sea of Life in front by a neck over Mystical View through three quarters, a blazing 1 minute, 24 4/5 of a second. Past the Comfort and they go. And going off stride there was Rycroft and oh! My God. Hope everyone's okay. Rycroft and Ideal Perfect 10 off stride as they make their way to the top of the home stretch. It's going to be Sea of Life and Chuck Perry to win it. Mystical View second, 153 flat. Here they come. They're off. Elocutionist and Rogue Cheddar get away to good starts, but it's going to be Rogue Cheddar and Kubi Erzine to take them into the Allegheny turn in front, and now Danish Diligence puts ahead in front and will take the lead. Mr. Wigglepants is in the second position. Rogue Cheddar is back into third. Elocutionist is in the fourth position, followed by Big and Bad racing in fifth. Rose Run Warriors in sixth, and Papa Top Pop at the tail of the field. So they make their way through an opening quarter mile of 27-4. Danish Diligence gives up the lead now to Rogue Cheddar as they pass the Comfort Inn. It's Rogue Cheddar back in front from Danish Diligence in the second position. Mr. Wigglepants is in third. Elocutionist races in fourth. Big and Bad is in the fifth position, followed by Rose Run Warrior in sixth, and Papa Top Pop is the trailer. So they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Archie Buford and Danish Diligence have a head in front, but Kubi Erzine and Rogue Cheddar are trying to fight right on back and will put a nose in front. Half mile, 57 flat. In the Allegheny turn they go. Rogue Cheddar now takes the lead back from Danish Diligence, who is in the second position. Mr. Wigglepants is in third. Big and Bad shifts to the outside in fourth. Elocutionist races in the fifth position. Rose Run Warrior is in sixth, and Papa Top Pop can see them all. Danish Diligence now opens up as they make their way down the backstretch the final time this race. Here's Mr. Wigglepants to take the second position through three quarters, 1 minute 26 4/5. Here is Big and Bad into the third position. Elocutionist races in fourth. Rose Run Warriors up into the fifth position. Rogue Cheddar fading back into sixth. Papa Top Pop is right there too, and going off stride at the tail of the field is Rose Run Warrior as they come to the top of the home stretch. It is Danish Diligence in front. Late charge from Big and Bad on the far outside. Danish Diligence and Big and Bad. Danish Diligence holds off Big and Bad. Then came Mr. Wigglepants, Elocutionist, Papa Top Pop. Halfway home on a Saturday afternoon in Woodstock. Seventh race trotters on gate approaching the start. Here they come. They're off and trotting. It's Little Town Girl and Kyla going for the front. Anybody's race as they make their way into the Allegheny turn, and Kyla is going to take the early lead. Going off stride is Real McCoy. Real McCoy has gone off stride. Penn is up into the second position, followed by Every Rose Has a Thorn in third. Little Town Girl is in the fourth position, just a passenger is up into 5th, followed in 6th by St. Elian's Fire. DW's Revenge is 7th, and Real McCoy at the tail of the field. Opening quarter on the board in 28-1. Kyla and Brandon Smith take them past the Comfort Inn for the first time this race in front. Penn is in the 2nd position. Every Rose Has a Thorn in 5th. Just a Passenger is up into the 3rd position as they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Little Town Girl is back into 5th. On the outside in 6th is DW's Revenge. Racing in the 7th position is St. Elian's Fire, and Real McCoy is at the tail of the field. Half mile on the board in 57-4. The 50-1 shot, Kyla, in front as they make their way around the Allegheny turn one last time this race. Penn is saving some ground in the 2nd position and is now beginning to make a move as they head onto the backstretch. Every Rose Has a Thorn. Now up into the 3rd position. Just a Passenger is in 4th. DW's Revenge is up into the 5th position, and there goes Penn. Penn goes right on by. 128-2 for 3/4. Every Rose Has a Thorn is in front. Every Rose Has a Thorn takes the lead from Penn. Fading back into the 4th position is Kyla as they're midway around the Blue Ridge turn. Just a Passenger is up into the 3rd position, but Christian Myers and Every Rose Has a Thorn all by themselves. The lead is about 10 or 11 as they come down to the line. Every Rose Has a Thorn is going to win it. Race is on for 2nd. Coming down to the line, it's DW's Revenge who will be 2nd best. Tight for 3rd. But 8th race Pacers on gate approaching the start. Got some more United States Harness Drivers Club action on tap for you. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Linda Handman gets away well. Jackie's Express and Stacy McClenahan on the inside are up to challenge, and Jackie's Express will take them into the Allegheny turn in front here, right now. Up into the 2nd position, then it's Fox Valley Mondo racing in 2nd. I've Got Chutzpah is in 3rd. Fox Valley Mondo now races in 4th. Back in the 5th position is right here, right now. Linda Handman is in 6th. El's Disco Johnny at the tail of the field. So they make their way through an opening quarter, 28-3. Antaeus and Chuck Perry, Robert McKnight will take the lead. Midway through the Blue Ridge turn, Jackie's Express is up into 2nd, and I've Got Chutzpah is up on the outside in 3rd. Fox Valley Mondo is in 4th. Right here, right now, races in the 5th position, followed in 6th by Linda Handman, and at the tail of the field, far out of it, is El's Disco Johnny. The half mile on the board in 57-2. It's a 2-horse race between Antaeus on the inside and I've Got Chutzpah on the outside. I've Got Chutzpah in the 2nd position over Antaeus, who leads. Jackie's Express is in 3rd. They're followed in the 4th position by right here, right now, Fox Valley Mondo back into 5th. Linda Handman is in 6th. At the tail of the field is El's Disco Johnny. They make their way down the backstretch, final time this race. Antaeus took them through 3/4 in 126-2. I've Got Chutzpah is on the outside in 2nd, and Jackie's Express is in the middle challenging as they make their way into the far turn with Antaeus in front. Jackie's Express races in the 2nd position. I've Got Chutzpah is 3rd. Linda Handman is up into the 4th position. As they come to the top of the stretch, Robert McKnight and Antaeus are trying to hold off I've Got Chutzpah, who is in the 2nd position, and Jackie's Express rolls right on by under Stacy McClenahan to win it. Then came Antaeus, followed by I've Got Chutzpah, Linda Handman right here, right. 9th race Pacers on gate for the finale of the United States Harness Drivers Club Amateur Drivers Series at Shenandoah Downs. Here they come. They're off. Mr. Miami and Freak on a Leash get away the best, so it's going to be Mr. Miami and John McNeil III to take them into the Allegheny turn in front from Freak on a Leash in a good 2nd position. Pacific Stride is in the 3rd position, or rather, Team Captain is 3rd. Hey Siri is in 4th. Pacific Stride races in the 5th position, followed by All I Ever Dreamed of in 6th. JK's Pilot Can See Them All. So Mr. Miami will take them through an opening quarter mile of 28 2/5 of a second. Freak on a Leash races in 2nd, Team Captain is in 3rd. Hey Siri races in 4th, followed by Pacific Stride in the 5th position. All I Ever Dreamed Of races in 6th, and JK's Pilot is the trailer. So pretty much unchanged as they come into the stretch with just a lap to go. Mr. Miami in front, being challenged on the outside. Team Captain is up to take the 2nd position, and Team Captain rolls right on by. Half 58 and 3. It's a 2-horse race between Mr. Miami and Team Captain, and Mr. Miami retakes the lead from Team Captain. Freak on a Leash is back into the 3rd position. Hey Siri is in 4th. Pacific Stride races in 5th, followed by All I Ever Dreamed Of in 6th. At the tail of the field is JK's Pilot. So they make their way onto the back stretch for the final time this race. And there goes Team Captain. Team Captain and Wyatt Long go for the lead, but Mr. Miami fights right on back. Through 127 and 4th, through 3/4, past the Comfort Inn they go. It's Mr. Miami who is kicking away. Wyatt Long giving Team Captain some right-handed urging as they're midway around the Allegheny turn. Then it's Hey Siri who is up into 3rd. Freak on a Leash is in 4th. They come to the top of the home stretch. Mr. Miami is cruising, but Team Captain is fighting right on back. Mr. Miami and John McNeil to win it. Then came Team Captain, followed by Hey Siri, All I Ever Dreamed Of, Pacific Stride, JK's Pilot. Free. Race number 10, a septet of Pacers, is on gate approaching the start. Here they come. And they're off. Windermere Frank and High Street Corridor get away the best at the dispatch, and it's going to be High Street Corridor and Windermere Frank to duke it out. Windermere Frank gets the early advantage over High Street Corridor. Elm Grove Quail is racing in the 3rd position. Coterre ILN is in 4th. Our Innate is in the 5th position, followed in 6th by Who 9A. Do You Think is at the tail of the field. So High Street Corridor takes the lead from Windermere Frank through an opening quarter of 28 and 1. Elm Grove Quail is in the 2nd position. Coterre ILN is in 3rd. Our Innate is in the 5th position, followed in 6th by Who 9A. And Do You Think can see them all. Who 9A now moves up into the 5th position as the field comes into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Fern Paquette Jr. and High Street Corridor show the way over Windermere Frank in the 2nd position. Coterre ILN is up to take 3rd. Elm Grove Quail is in the 4th position. Who 9A is in 5th. Back into the 6th position is Do You Think and Our Innate at the tail of the field. 58 flat the time for the half mile. 29 and 4 the interval. And High Street Corridor is all in front. Coterre ILN moves up into the 2nd position. Windermere Frank is back into 3rd. Then it's Elm Grove Quail racing in 5th. Who 9A is up into 4th. Do You Think is in the 6th position. Our Innate can see them all. So High Street Corridor takes them through 3/4, 1 minute 27 and 1. They make their way past the Comfort Inn. Coterre ILN is up into the 2nd position. Windermere Frank is in 3rd, and here's Who 9A making a sweeping move on the far outside. He is now 4th as they come to the top of the home stretch. It's all High Street Corridor and Fern Paquette Jr. in front. Looking for room on the inside, it's Windermere Frank, Coterre ILN. Late charge from Who 9A. Coming down to the line. Tight! May have been Who 9A over High Street Corridor, 155. 11th race, octet of Pacers on gate approaching the start. Here they come. They're off. Morning Shadow goes straight to the front in the afternoon at Shenandoah Downs. KK's Dream Girl is up into the 2nd position. Midnight Matt is now in 4th. Up to take 3rd is Hoosier Shark, followed in 5th by Freddie Faves. And we have Gold Star I Got This in the 7th position. Racing in 6th is Cirrus TV. And at the tail of the field is Baltimore Jack N. So it's going to be Hoosier Shark and Fern Paquette to take the front through an opening quarter of 28 flat, but Midnight Matt is rolling right on by. Midnight Matt and Billy Carter take the front as they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn. Hoosier Shark is fighting back in the 2nd position. Morning Shadow races in third. KK's Dream Girl back into fourth. Freddie Faves is in the fifth position, followed in sixth by Cirrus TV. Racing in seventh is Gold Star I Got This, and Baltimore Jack N Can See Them All. So Billy Carter and Midnight Matt take them through a half mile, 55 and 4, with less than a circuit to go. Hoosier Shark is in the second position. Morning Shadow is in third. Freddie Faves now in the fifth position. KK's Dream Girl is up into fourth. Cirrus TV is in sixth, followed in seventh by Gold Star I Got This, and Baltimore Jack N at the back of the pack. So they make their way onto the backstretch the final time this race. Midnight Matt being challenged by Morning Shadow on the far outside, and Morning Shadow rolls right on by. 3/4, 1 minute 25 and 1. Past the Comfort Inn. Morning Shadow, Midnight Matt, any time of day as they round the far turn. Hoosier Shark is in the fourth position. Now up to take third is Cirrus TV, who was mid-pack early on, but is now up into the second position and is challenging Morning Shadow for the front. They're into the stretch. It's Morning Shadow with the lead. Midnight Matt looking for room up the inside, and on the outside is Cirrus TV. But as they come down to the line, here's Cirrus TV and Roger Hammer to win it. Then came Morning Shadow, Freddie Faves. Midnight Matt was fourth. The Raw fan pacing. Pearl Washington and Vandalize get away well, so too does Bobby's Blue Chip on the inside. Into the Allegheny turn they go. First time this race, Fern Paquette Jr. takes Pearl Washington to the front. Vandalize settles in the second position. Bobby's Blue Chip back into third. G I'm the Prince races in the fourth position, followed by Opal's on Fire in fifth. Then it's Watch Your Six in the sixth position. Lady Gabriella is in seventh. Jimmy Andrew at the tail of the field. Opening quarter on the board, 28 and 4. So it's going to be Vandalize and Chuck Perry to take the lead from Pearl Washington as they pass the Comfort Inn. Bobby's Blue Chip is in the second position. G I'm the Prince is in fifth, having given up fourth to Opal's on Fire. Watch My Six is in the sixth position. Lady Gabriella is in seventh, and Jimmy Andrew Can See Them All. So they come into the stretch with just over one lap to go. It's Vandalize in front. Coming up on the outside to take second is Bobby's Blue Chip, half mile on the board, 58 and 2. Pearl Washington is in third. Opal's on Fire races in the fourth position. G I'm the Prince is in fifth. Watch Your Six is in sixth. Then it is going to be Lady Gabriella in seventh. At the tail of the field is Jimmy Andrews. So they make their way onto the backstretch. For the final time this race, it's Vandalize in front. Bobby's Blue Chip